Mississippi Foundation and also as the Executive Director of the Mississippi Children's Museum. We are here today to announce the creation of the Pearl River Revitalization Coalition. This diverse coalition is made up of the major educational, civic, private sector, and nonprofit institutions in the city to advocate for a project that we believe is critical to changing the trajectory of Jackson. The last few years have been full of challenges for our city, but the people assembled here today are committed to a better future for Jackson, one that makes our capital city a place that attracts and retains individuals and will create a more connected community for our citizens. While there are many great efforts and projects throughout the city, we believe no single project can have as large an impact as the Pearl River Revitalization Project. Many other great cities, such as Tulsa, Oklahoma City, Little Rock, and Chattanooga, have re-embraced their urban waterfronts in recent years. In each instance, all of those cities have experienced urban renewal, including economic growth, increased population, and more visitation. We want the same positive impact for Jackson. I am in support of the compromise plan because it is a comprehensive solution that addresses the river flooding in the neighborhoods most affected and offers new water security opportunities for South Jackson. It also connects our community to the Pearl River, located right behind us, which is the reason Jackson was founded here. Right now, the Pearl River is behind lock and key with almost no public access. This project will open access to the river for outdoor recreation, family reunions, and cultural activities. This coincides with the federal efforts to address sewage leaks and clean out creeks to improve water quality in the Pearl River. These quality of life amenities will create a more thriving and healthy community that will positively impact generations of children and families. The Mississippi Children's Museum serves over 225,000 visitors annually, not just as a tourism destination, but also as a programmatic space for many students in Jackson Public Schools through a daily after-school program. As the development of LaFleur's Bluff continues, it is my dream that the river that runs behind our museum becomes more accessible and becomes a place of joy and discovery for the hundreds of students who are in our care throughout the school year. This plan would allow our city to create a positive plan of restoration that would create a better quality of life for children and families who call our city home. And now I'm going to turn over the mic to my friend, Dr. Ricky Thigpen, President and CEO of Visit Jackson.
Thank you, Emily. My name is Ricky Thigpen, and I serve as President and CEO of Visit Jackson. I have the honor and privilege of leading an agency responsible for bringing significant economic impact to our capital city. In fiscal 2023, our work at Visit Jackson prompted $90 million in direct traveler spend, generated a total of $155 million in economic output, and supported over 46,000 jobs and $46 million in tourism payroll. Despite global and local challenges, our dedication to collective ambition, innovation, sustainability, and community engagement has propelled us to new heights, enhancing our destination's appeal and delivering exceptional experiences to visitors globally. I'm here today because I believe that this project can help further the transformation of the city of Seoul to a more competitive visitor destination. Jackson has incredible culinary offerings, music, literature, art, museums, and historical sites. This project could become a defining hub for activity that we could build on to enhance all that we have to offer here in Jackson. Use your imagination. Just think about it. A large event on the river during Jackson State University's homecoming, or an amazing firework display capping off the end of the Dixie National Rodeo. All those things are amazing possibilities. Many other cities with an urban river have come back to the waterfronts to spur new economic activity and community revitalization. They build an entity around those rivers and create options to meet a variety of needs for their communities and their visitors. My hope is that Jackson's riverfront could provide options to showcase our great food, great fellowship, outdoor recreation, and jobs for our entire community. It will be a focal point for many people and improve the quality of life planned, underway, and in progress all across the city of Seoul. There are many projects aimed to enhance community amenities throughout the city that make us more inviting, walkable, and interesting destination for people to live, visit, work, and play. This plan has the power to transform Jackson by improving parks, greenway trails that connect the river, and creating access to water recreation resources that can't exist today because of the possibility of flooding and polluted streams and tributaries. This plan would allow our city to create a positive plan for restoration that would create opportunities. You know, as we enhance the quality of life for our children and our families, let's enhance our entire city, my city, the city of Seoul. And now I'll introduce Dr. Monica Smith from Jackson State University.
Good afternoon. I am Monica Lewis, Interim Vice President for Institutional Advancement for Jackson State University. I am here today on behalf of JSU and the other major educational institutions in this city to support the Pearl River Revitalization Project. Jackson is a college town. It is home to 10 colleges, universities, and advanced degree granting institutions with over 36,000 students attending school here this year alone. We are a vital part of the economy and an engine for success. We are a part of the fabric of the city, and it is a part of our institutions as well. When prospective students think about attending, or current students consider staying on to earn an advanced degree, or graduates consider where to start their careers, the City of Jackson plays a huge role in that decision. This will be their home for 4 years or even longer. So the amenities and quality of life offered in Jackson are a major factor in that decision. We applaud all of the efforts citywide that create a more livable, walkable, and inviting college town atmosphere. This project is large enough and impactful enough to be a catalyst for a real evolution in the character of this college town. As we have seen in other cities, this river could become a vibrant and exciting place for young people to gather, enjoy outdoor activities, interact with the culture of Jackson, and find employment opportunities. Maybe our graduates will start a business here and put down roots right here in Jackson, Mississippi. Jackson has experienced population decline over the past several years. That shrinking tax base has impacts on city services that can be provided to the needy, roads, water, and sewer infrastructure, as well as public safety. What better way to change that decline by appealing to the 36,000 students who are already here and entice them to stay and start their careers and families right in the city of Jackson. College educated, driven, and passionate young people who stay here will change the future of this city for the better. But for them to make that decision, the city needs to be an exciting place to live with the type of amenities that this generation looks for. The project has the opportunity to create that environment, and we sincerely hope that it can be achieved. Thank you, and I will turn it over to Jeff Rent, President and CEO of the Greater Jackson Chamber Partnership.
I was hiding. Thank you very much, and thank you to all of our speakers, and thank you all for coming out here on such a hot day. I'm also the guy who decided to wear a navy blazer and do this, so I will try to keep my remarks brief. As was just mentioned, I'm Jeff Rent. I'm the president and CEO of the Greater Jackson Chamber Partnership. We represent 1,400 members in Hinds, Madison, and Rankin counties. Now, nearly half of those members, so a little over 700, are actually located right here in Jackson and in Hinds County. So this project is of vital importance as we start looking towards economic development. We also are a regional economic development organization. And what that means is that we recruit companies to come to the region. And that also would include Warren County in those efforts. But when we do that, the companies are asking us, beyond the workforce questions, beyond the wage questions, what are our employees going to do when they are not in the office? And they're looking for those quality of life amenities. They want safe cities. They want walkable cities. They want those restaurants. And the Pearl River Revitalization Project is just another feather in the cap. I've often called this the linchpin project to all of our economic development efforts. So picture just off to our side here, a place where we can actually see the river, access the river. I've lived here for 23 years, and I have not actually been on the Pearl below the spillway. So this gives the entire community the opportunity to access and use and embrace a waterway that's been rolling by us and has often been really just an afterthought. This is a place also where those people taking the new jobs that we create are going to go to live, work, and play. So several speakers have already covered other communities who have benefited by embracing their urban water feature, their urban riverfronts. The businesses I represent believe that we can see the same type of growth right here in Jackson. And I have unanimous support across my board of directors. That's nearly 40 people. And without any dissent, we want to see new investment. We want to see development. We want to see growth. A tried and trusted rule of business is that businesses follow people. And this will create a reason to follow those people and to create new businesses. As we attract more people to future development, of course, those businesses will get to engage with new customers. And Ricky does his job so well, there are going to be a lot more tourists coming through here and talking about this water feature. We can also turn around our population decline. I don't know if you've looked at any of the statistics, but since 2010, we have lost almost 27,000 people just within the city of Jackson. That is a significant number. That is a number that also makes our economic development efforts challenging when they're looking at declining or stagnant populations. So really, this is a key to getting people, stabilizing the community, beautifying it, recruiting new talent, and also increasing our tax revenues, therefore that we can reinvest within the city of Jackson. Don't forget, this is a flood control project. It creates our ability to slow down the water downstream and also taking some people out of the floodplain. And that's critically important in providing safe, responsible development in managing the water, because let's face it, you can either divert the water elsewhere, which is not an option, or you can slow it down. Access for all residents to the Pearl River, which is extremely difficult today. Economic development opportunities, not just for established businesses and developers, but also for entrepreneurs. And the increased tax revenue, and it's critical that we put that money back into the city of Jackson. So make no mistake, this coalition you see behind you is going to fight just as hard as our opposition is fighting. They don't want to see a shovel go in the ground. We think we have an opportunity here, not just for flood control, not just creating new economic development and investment opportunities, but we have the opportunity here to create something that is going to be used for generations. This project truly is an artery which will pump the life's blood back into the city of Jackson. Thank you.